So this one I'm sending you tonight, we're singing it to that group of people last week.
whoever you are. Come, come, whoever you are. Come with your hurts, your imperfections, your places that feel raw and exposed. Come, come, whoever you are. Come with your strengths that the world shudders to hold. Come with your wild imaginations of a better world. Come with your hopes that it seems no one wants to hear. Wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, we will make a place for you. We will build a home together. Ours is no caravan of despair. We love together. Come, yet again, come.
Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again, come. Come, yet again, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again, come.
I'm John LaBarbera. My pronouns are he, they, and I'm your worship associate today. Join me as we recite our covenant and Kathy Kopek lights our chalice. If you're watching remotely and have a chalice with you, please light it with us. Thank you. And thank you. Love is the doctrine of this congregation. The quest for truth is our sacrament, and service is our prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to share our strength in fellowship, thus do we covenant. Please be seated.
Good morning. Is the mic on? Can you all hear us well? Great. If you don't recognize me, I am. And for those of you who are new, I might have just lost all of my hair. So I am the Reverend Christine Dance. I am the minister of this congregation, and it is so, so good to be back. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Phoenix. Welcome to worship as we explore the mysteries of being human together in community. We are so glad you are here. As I said, I'm Reverend Christine Dance. My pronouns are she and her, and I am the minister of this congregation, starting my 6th year with you. The Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Phoenix strives to be a spiritual community for our time, one that is theologically diverse, radically inclusive, and justice-centered. If you are new here, we are so glad you found us. If you are willing and able, or if you've been here this summer and I haven't met you, would you be willing to just wave and say hi so that we can welcome you and know who you are? For the next 4 weeks, as we gather ourselves from our summer, as we prepare for our program year, we are going to have 4 services of spiritual nourishment. Using different kinds of music, spiritual practices, and readings, we will have the opportunity to go a little deeper and take a deep breath in this complicated world. But first, I am delighted, touched, thrilled, excited beyond belief to welcome back our music director, Benjie, from his 7-month sabbatical. We missed you. And we are so proud that we could offer you this sabbatical. It was so fun to feel the congregation feel like we did a thing that was the right thing to do by offering you that, and really glad of how we were able to do it. And we feel really proud of how we did when you were gone. We were very well cared for, and we know that it was all possible because of how well you prepared us before you left. Thank you. And we did really great, but we missed you, for sure. We missed your beautiful spirit in this space. We missed your abundant talents. We missed your collaboration. We missed how you know how to pick exactly the right music for exactly the feelings that we didn't even know we had. We aren't the same without you. You make us all better. Welcome back home.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you all. It's good to see you all. I had a really amazing sabbatical. I want to show you just a few of the things I did really quickly. This is the long road trip that I took around the western states, just visiting friends and family. I visited about 20 households, and in each one I gave them a little cactus as a gift, and we caught up, and I played them some music. In between visits, I camped in some beautiful places. Here in town, my girlfriend Vanessa and I helped take care of my infant niece, Emily. My sister-in-law has been in and out of the hospital with infections, and it was really valuable that we had the time to be there. Vanessa grew up in the Philippines, so we traveled there to see her family. This is her grandmother, who died shortly after our visit, so it was really special that I got to meet her. And I spent a lot of time on music, finished an album for my brass band, and recorded a new one. There's one more slide, right? I recorded a new one under our Oktoberfest-themed Secret Identity. So the whole time I was very grateful that I would get to come back to this community and be a musician here. Thank you again so much for the sabbatical. After all that rest, I really do feel ready to be back. My first task here is to meet with and thank everyone who helped keep music going while I was away during the last 7 months, our staff, our guest artists, our members of the congregation. After today's service, I invite our choir and any other musicians who are here to meet me up in the choir area just to catch up and talk about how their last 7 months have been here. And we have two people in particular.
We really need to thank. Can we call forward, please, Donna Featherston and Susan Morris. So Donna and Susan said yes to something that they didn't even know that what they were quite getting into, and they took on more responsibility than anyone else. And without you both, this sabbatical couldn't have been possible. Donna and Susan, you attended our staff worship planning every week. You met with each other more times than I can imagine. You picked out beautiful music. You recruited and prepared our amazing song leaders. You researched music and wrote words to give them meaning. You worked with our paid musician, coordinating their music, bringing out the very best in them. You paid attention to details. You changed plans when people got sick, and you did it all with grace and humor and kindness and so much care. We got you a special gift. They're slightly different. We're going to have you open them and you figure out between you, the two of you which color you want. But this gift cannot even come close to expressing our gratitude for making this possible. Thank you so much. Can we give them a big applause? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Susan, Donna, this is for you. You can stay up here if you want.
You can stand if you want.
Oh, we give thanks for this precious day, for all gathered here and the far away, for the time we share with love and care. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day. For all gathered here and the far away, for the time we share with love and care. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day. Thank you, Susan and Donna.
You may be seated. I am so sad that I have to light a memorial candle this morning. And I'm not going to get through this, and it's okay if you don't. This is for Jacob Fallon. Chris and Jacob Fallon started coming to this congregation in 2021 when Chris became our bookkeeper. I remember his face when he was like, I really like it here. He found our community, and we gained an invaluable community member. Chris is on our participation team, is the treasurer of our foundation, and is friend to many. Last year, Chris fought cancer, and he and Jacob overcame so many obstacles together. To celebrate getting through that, they planned a dream cruise to the Greek Isles. On the day before the cruise, they went on a boating excursion to the Isles around Athens, and I am so sad to announce that Jacob died by drowning. Jacob was one of the gentlest and kindest men I had the honor of meeting. And after being together for over 30 years, they met when they were mere babies at 22 and 27. Chris and Jacob had a supportive and nurturing relationship that saw them through a lot of changes and personal growth. We will be holding a memorial service here for Jacob on November 2nd at 2 p.m. There are not words to describe how tragic, devastating, and sad this loss is. As we take in the horror of this tragedy, especially in the midst of so many other tragic deaths that this congregation has experienced in the last couple of years, I know that we will surround Chris with love and light. We have a bunch of family and friends with us today here in the middle section. Second to the last row, we've got Chris and Jacob's sisters, Anjanette and Julie. We've got Chris's mom, who I've already adopted. Her name is Judy. She's here with us this morning, and we've got a number of their beloved friends also here. We're also sending our love and light to Jacob's mother, Jan, who is also grappling with this loss. So I would like to light a memorial candle. And then we don't always do this, but we would like to share our love, care, and concern for Chris, and family, and friends through music. Can we do that for you all?
Sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in love. I am sending you light to heal you, to hold you. I am sending you light to hold you in
Let's all take a deep breath, full of love and care and community for their grief, for our grief, for the world's grief. I mentioned that for the next 4 services, we are going to do some spiritual nourishment. This first one is the practice of Lectio Divina, which literally means divine reading. But we're Unitarian Universalists, so we interpret divine very broadly. For our reading today, we are using a poem called Kindness from Naomi Shihab Nye, which she wrote in 1995. It is relevant to our news and sadness today, but also every day for the state of the world. Naomi is a Palestinian American who is best known for her poetry, but she has also written songs, young adult fiction, picture books, and novels. For the folks who are here with us now, there are copies of her poem that I've already seen you pass through. And for the folks at home and online, there is a link to the poem that's going to be in the chat, or just Google Kindness by Naomi Shihab Nye, N-Y-E. We're doing our own interpretation of Lectio Divina here. After all, we are UUs. We can do this however we wish. So we're going to have John read the poem 3 times. The first time, I want you to just become familiar with it. You can read it along with John, or you can just listen. I want you to just get the feel of it, but don't let your brain overanalyze it. I know you, I see you, UUs. You'll have time to analyze it more. The second time, you can think about it a little bit more. You can look at words and phrases that can stand out for you. And the third time, we are just going to listen, letting it wash all over us. So for this first time, read or listen and just get familiar with the beautiful words of kindness by Naomi Shihab Nye.
Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things. Feel the future dissolve in a moment, like salt in a weakened broth. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved, all this must go, so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the regions of kindness. How you ride and ride, thinking the bus will never stop. The passengers eating maize and chicken will stare out the window forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in a white poncho lies dead by the side of the road. You must see how this could be you, how he too was someone who journeyed through the night with plans and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know sorrow as the other deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak it till your voice catches the thread of all sorrows and you see the size of the cloth. Then it is only kindness that makes sense anymore, and only kindness that ties your shoes and sends you out into the day to gaze at bread. Only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, "It is I you have been looking for," and then goes with you everywhere, like a shadow or a friend. Before our second reading, we will turn to our offering. Each week, we split our offering between this congregation and an organization that shares our values. For August, our Share the Plate partner is Live and Learn. Live and Learn's mission is to empower women to break the cycle of generational poverty. The staff of Live and Learn provides ongoing career guidance and support for each client along their journey. At the same time, they work with their community partners to offer the best training program for women and a range of life skill classes and workshops that will help in this process. They are the cheerleader, advocate, and mentor for their clients. For all that you give, we are so grateful. Ushers, thank you for your willing hands in helping us pass the plate.
Now we get to the second reading. Now you can engage your brain. You can think about it a little bit more. I like to do this by thinking about specific words or phrases that stand out to me. Sometimes I circle them or just kind of really hold them in my brain for a little bit. You can also think a little bit more critically about how this poem is touching you today and in what ways. We hope that you will find layers in this second reading.
Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things. Feel the future dissolve in a moment, like salt in a weakened broth. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved, all this must go, so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the regions of kindness. How you ride and ride, thinking the bus will never stop, the passengers eating maize and chicken will stare out the window forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in a white poncho lies dead by the side of the road. You must see how this could be you, how he too was someone who journeyed through the night with plans and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know sorrow as the other deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak it till your voice catches the thread of all sorrows and you see the size of the cloth. Then it is only kindness that makes sense anymore, and only kindness that ties your shoes and sends you out into the day to gaze at bread. Only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, "It is I you have been looking for," and then goes with you everywhere, like a shadow or a friend.
Thank you, John. So what are some words that stood out to anyone? If you call them out, I will repeat them. Kindness. Phrases.
Shadow.
Deepest what? Deepest things inside. Shadow. Sorrow. Tender gravity. Was that the same one? You did it almost in unison. Tender gravity. Yeah, beautiful combination of words there. You must choose things. You must lose things. Yeah. Say it again. Speak to it. Softly weaken. Salt in a weakened broth. I don't have it with me. Thank you, Sebastian. Salt in a weakened broth. Regions of kindness. Say it again. Goes with you everywhere. Yeah. He too is a person. How desolate the landscape can be. Yeah. The bread, the thread of all sorrows. Yeah, the thread of all sorrows. Yes. Thinking the bus will never stop. Yeah. Thank you so much. Let us hold on to those. We will have a third time to do that as well. In this community is an important thing to share our joys and sorrows together. You see how we have already done that. But this is an opportunity to share in the wider community how we can amplify our joys, spread that kindness, and be on that bus of sorrow and loss. If you are on Zoom and you'd like to share a joy or sorrow, please type it into the chat with a brief note of what's on your heart today. And in the sanctuary, there are cards right back there. I have a couple of them. As we open this sacred time to share in community, let us open our hearts to the joys and sorrows that we have in our hearts. I have one here from Carol C.B. Benwell. Carol says, I will be going to my hometown of Toronto, Canada, to continue working on my women's, and I don't know what the rest word, hockey, that's what I thought it was. That's so cool. My women's hockey podcast and journalism in YouTube. On October, dates TBD. Congratulations, and how exciting for you, CB. Very happy for you on that. And I know CB is very good. Colin, can you just stand up for us? This is Colin Lifshitz, and Colin says, today is my last service before I move into college. I am so thankful to have grown up in such an amazing UUCP community. Thank you all. And I'm going to let you all in on a secret, because the whole Lifshitz family tries to get me to say one word in service, and has for probably 5 years. And for your going away present, I will say it, Colin. I've loved watching badminton and seeing the shuttlecock go back and forth. Yeah. Good luck in college. And know that you always have a home with us. And we will miss you. And we have another one. Peyton, will you please stand up in the sound booth? Peyton is also heading to college this week for the first time. Today, Peyton says, today will be my last day working the video side of the service, at least until Christmas, as I leave next Saturday morning to begin the next big adventure that is college. I am attending Willamette. I said that right this time, right? Willamette! Willamette, damn it. I do it every time. And will be majoring in civic communication and media, as well as Japanese studies. And Peyton thanks me and Benjie and Danny and Jade and everyone who has supported me in my role here. Your impact the last 2 years of my life has helped me come to choose this next path in my life. We'll see you at the holidays. You will always be home with us, Peyton. We send our love with you on your way to college. I'll take anything from Miss Bev. And this is from Afia. Afia says, I learned last week that I have an older sister, 60 years plus. Joy, I have a sister. Sorrow, I never knew her. Holding that tenderness and knowledge and just the bigness of that in our hearts with you, Afia. Thank you for sharing. As we have this time of joys and sorrows for those both named and those that are in the sanctuaries of our heart, let us send our love to each other, both here and online. Let's take a deep breath. Find where you are holding your tension, your sadness, your anxiety. See if you can send just some care to those areas in your body. See if you can shake off just a little bit of it or send it some love. Let us soften to the here and now in a spirit of meditation and prayer. Dear Spirit of love that surrounds us, dear love that is larger than ourselves, or that which is so tiny and lives in the deepest part of us. To the spirit of community and nature and art of kindness, we turn ourselves over to your insight and wisdom. Be with us now in our joys and our triumphs, but especially in our grief and our concern. Where there is light, brighten it. Where the light is absent, please shine it on us so we can find our way. May we find comfort in all of the little corners of our lives, in the small kindnesses, in the words of poets, in the laugh of a child, in the gentle hand of a wise sage, in the shy smile when we don't know what else to say. May the sun of the desert shine on us, showing us that there is warmth and life and care all around us, even as we shade ourselves from the hazards of life. Be with those who are mourning, who are struggling, who are sick, and those who this society has forgotten. Be with all of those who have started back to school, those going to school, and those who find learnings easy and hard through the lessons of the heart and life. With the knowledge that the sun always rises, the seasons always change, the art continues to be made, and life carries on, we grasp onto hope. And we commit ourselves to savoring life just a little bit more, finding just a smidge more kindness in our hearts, reaching out to each other just a little more, and remembering that life is precious, and that most importantly, that we and you are precious. With hope and gratitude and care and so much love. Amen, and blessed be.
Feel free to stay seated or to stand. Shine on me, oh shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me, shine on me, oh shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine.
So now we return to our poem, the third and final time. This time, I want you to put down the words. I want you to turn down that analytical sign, and I want you to feel. For some of us, that is hard, to just feel. Let the poem just wash all over you. Let it sink into your cracks and open up your heart.
Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things. Feel the future dissolve in a moment, like salt in a weakened broth. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved, all this must go, so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the regions of kindness. How you ride and ride, thinking the bus will never stop. The passengers eating maize and chicken will stare out the window forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in a white poncho lies dead by the side of the road. You must see how this could be you, how he too was someone who journeyed through the night with plans and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know sorrow as the other deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak to it till your voice catches the thread of all sorrows and you see the size of the cloth. Then it is only kindness that makes sense anymore. Only kindness that ties your shoes and sends you out into the day to gaze at bread. Only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, "It is I you have been looking for," and then goes with you everywhere, like a shadow or a friend.
Let's close with a song about getting through hard times, keeping hope. Please rise in body or spirit. Though days be dark with storms and burdens weigh my heart, the troubles wait at every turn. I know I can go on when sorrow heals my soul.
close our service, please remember to reach out to someone new and give our love to all of you back there, everyone in the choir, or anyone who wants to hang out in the choir loft and catch up with Benjie right after the service. You can meet right here in the loft, and coffee hour is in the Johnson room, which is right out in those through those doors. As we, what? Earth Justice is, okay, Earth Justice is here at noon. Thank you, Laurel. We know we can go on as we continue through our spiritual nourishment, as we find the kindnesses in our hearts and in our lives. Be well. Go in kindness, go in peace, and go in love. Amen.
Amen.